If you don't read books, if you don't educate yourself, it's because you believe that you know everything. If you come into life with the mentality, I don't know anything, I am literally a fucking worm, I'm a scrub, I position myself in the situation of humility, then life gives to me the opportunities to learn lessons. When my ears are shut, when my mind is shut, then the eyes don't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what information I show you. It doesn't matter what data. It doesn't matter what podcast you listen to. It doesn't matter what advice you take. Unless there's a fundamental shift, it makes no sense. So I think it's not that people are lazy, is that people don't even know what they want.
Can't necessarily trust everything we see online. So how do we know what we can trust?
Well, you need to develop a filtration system for truth. So what is a filter? A filter is a mechanism that allows the separation between two different particles. In this case, your particles is truth and falsehood. So what is the filtration system? What is the process by which this information goes through to be purified? Most people don't have any. Why? Because they haven't thought about it. But there are simple frameworks and simple filters that exist out there. I often quote the scientific method: observation, hypothesis, testing, analyzing, arriving to a conclusion. That is truth. You observe something, you test it, you cross-reference it, you put it to practice, you evaluate the results, and then you achieve what? A conclusion. But people don't use that filtration system for anything. So when I watch somebody on YouTube make a video on the 5 tips for success, right? I want to filter that through the filter of truth. And that filter is, okay, I'm going to take this information, I'm going to cross-reference it with other people's information, I'm going to evaluate the validity and the scalability of what this individual is saying, and then finally, I'm going to put it to practice. I'm going to test it, and I'm going to determine for myself, whether it's true or not. You have to put it to the test, which is what we were talking about fitness. Okay, there's part of fitness which is intuitive, right? So you develop intuitive fitness by what? Going to the gym, spending time with your body. You develop what? Truth. How to work out and how not to work out. By what? Repetition, by exercise, by intentionality, by using the scientific method. That's why it's called the natural sciences. That's why it's called the physical sciences, because there is a process. Now, people think that you believe in science. No, science is just a framework to achieve a specific outcome. In this case, truth. But just like that, you can apply multiple different filters and determine whether something can stand the test of time or not. Process of pursuing truth. Most people pursue falsehood. Most people pursue lies. Most people don't live authentically. When your goal isn't to make money, when your goal isn't to impress people, when your goal isn't to achieve anything except the full development of yourself and the pursuit of truth, then your priorities are different. My priorities have always been to not be a slave to the things that other people have told me make me successful. Let me give you an example. Money. People find their security in money. We were talking about this before. Why the fuck would you find your security in an item, first, that is imaginary, 2, that is simply a tool of measurement, and 3, that is owned by somebody else? Why?
And do you mean security by
security in
confidence?
any means? Security.
How about freedom, for example?
I mean, look at the Pope. Does the Pope need money in order for him to have freedom?
No, he's got status and he's